So we've got another evolution. It is going to be the Cannon. It is a paid evolution that you can go for, and it will give you a 77 to an 84. So I'm interested to see anyway. We've got an overall max of 78. 89 on the pace, 78 shooting, 71 physical. We're back to pretty much the same evolutions as normal now. Skill moves, max 3 star, right wing position, and a max 6 playstyles. We have 3 different levels: win 1 match, play 2, win 2 match, play 1, and score 3, win 2, play 2. All of them. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins. With the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even Pro Owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. Ah, excellent. I was saying this the other day, actually. So this is an evolution. Win 1 match in live Ultimate Team Evo Arena. So you actually can do your Evos in the Evo Arena. I am much more happy about that, because we was looking through Mainu's one, and I'm like, I've got to play 2 rival matches, and I'm like, that's fantastic. Like, okay, I can understand that, but if you're in Elite Division, you don't particularly want to. I know you're not necessarily going to be using Mainu, but say that completely cuts it off. At least here we can actually do it in the Evo Arena, so we're going to get a lot more of that. We also get inside forward plus, acrobatic power shot. We get that extra skill move. We get rapid, 16 defending for a winger. I don't know why, but the perfect one to go is Lozano. Will go to an 85 as well. What are them stat upgrades? 88 pace, 75, 71, 80, 41, 58, 92, 83, 79, 87, 72. Looks pretty good. Now, pricing wise, we're looking at 750 points or 50k coins. I'd probably choose the coins on this one. I'd have to check what the octopus one was, but I'm pretty sure that was about 750 points, but was 75k. So regardless, there's going to be a few options you can go for here. Obviously, there'll be a lot more than what's in my club. So let's go over to foot.gg, because they normally have this pretty early on. So if we go to the Evo Lab, or just the Evos in general, we've got Johnson. Okay, he's absolutely on form at the moment. What do we got in terms of, here we go, so 4 pace, 8 shooting, 14 physical, a skill move, obviously all the play styles that I said, 7 overall, 7 dribbling, 8 passing, and 16 on that defending. So Alanga can go in there. Johnson obviously is going to be a big one then, to be honest. Johnson or Lozano. Like, Lozano's going to be a great one. But Johnson for more Prem is fair enough. You would get a 4-4 out of him as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4-star, 4-star. Obviously, you get a 4 more increase on the pace. Shooting's looking good. Dribbling goes up by a considerable amount, to be fair. And then a very good amount of physicality as well. So if it was to go a finisher on him, I'm assuming, get a bit more on that shooting up to 89, then 91 on the dribbling. That's a pretty good, like, it's a decent card. I know you've got to pay for it, and 50k could definitely get you. Let's have a look actually at Footbin, because they will let me know if I was to go for, I'm assuming it's just, is it just a right wing? I'm assuming that was the whole purpose of this. It can be, well, lets me go to it. Yeah, it must be a right wing. So if it was to look at what you would have to pay to get this sort of evolution, 50,000 coins is around Diani, Rafinha, who's definitely not worth it. Diaz obviously can play both. He's 30k. Saka at 30. So it's an interesting one when you look at it like this. Obviously, you've got Doku can be evolved quite a lot. And then we kind of go further down. So it's still within the remit. Kvaratskhelia as well is decent. Sane is a nice one. So there is quite a solid amount that you can go for here. Obviously, there is no kind of max rating sort of stuff, so it's not like 82 pace and it maximum goes up to 86 or 85. I feel like that was what was breaking Evolution, so they've completely scrapped that by the looks of it, unless they just randomly had it planned that the 3 next Evolutions, since it'd been broken, have completely reverted back. that is one thing I did want to check. Where's the octopus one? It was called the octopus, wasn't it? Power Surge, Octopus. Yeah, oh no, it was 50k as well. Okay, that's fair enough. So same sort of pricing. I personally would go with coins over that. I think 1,000 FIFA points is a bit... It's a bit crazy for it. Obviously, you've got March, Lozano, Johnson coming in. If you go in more Prem, we saw Alanga's obviously getting a nice card upgrade. It's going to be what you can do after it as well. Like, obviously, you go to 83 with Alanga. Good pace already. Dribbling's looking better. You go for the finisher on top. And then you're kind of really going for it. 84 on the shooting, 91 dribbling. Turns him into an 87 winger at the very minimum. So what does Brendan Johnson actually get for this? Because he's obviously the highest rated one you can get. Like 78 is the highest. If it was to add a finisher onto him, 89 left or right wing. I mean, all he's missing for now is Playstyle Plus, and then obviously having the 5-5 eventually. So I think he could be the move for this one. Winger inside forward, and false 9 on the pluses. Obviously, the inside forward, don't we get that as a plus out of this? Must just be a plus then. I swear it said a plus. Yeah, so if I go into here, as literally right in the middle, inside plus. Unless it means, unless they're actually going for, it gives you an inside forward plus here, and then it gives you another inside forward plus for the other side. But I don't know. I don't know if that's just broken or something. Does it have it here? No, that's weird. Very, very weird. But regardless, there is some decent cards. I think Johnson would be my personal go-to here. Any sort of Prem would be nice. As I always have a look, is there any Man U players I can go with here? We can go with... If it lets me click it, nobody. So, looks like Johnson's the one to go for, to be honest. You've then got, what was said, Lang already. Teller, if you remember, last year was a big one to obviously get. And then we kind of keep going forward. But I'm a big fan of, obviously, it being in the evolutions. I think that is absolutely massive, that it is going into a point where... maybe we have an Evo, literally an Evo Arena or an Evo mode that you just Evo cards in, because at least then you know people are trying to do an objective. It may be annoying when you start to get like score from outside the box, because if you're in an Evo Arena, that's what you're both trying to do, and obviously you'll know if you're going to shoot from there or not. Whereas if you know that they're not going to shoot from outside the box, you can kind of just give them the space. Maybe they've got to go for a finesse. You know they're going to try and get into the box for that, so you could kind of almost defend in that way. But I'm a big fan of the Evo Arena. I think, again, it's going to help with the actual objective that you've got for it. It's just another place where we can actually more than likely get games done. It will be nice to see if they do continue this, because I do like the fact that most of the Evos at the moment are not necessarily a crazy amount of games. Like, even for this one with 3 levels, you've got 2 matches that you technically win, 2 matches that you play, 2 matches that you win and play. So 6 matches in total. If you're doing it on squad battles, you could pretty much guarantee to do it all by one. Obviously with the Evo Arena, it depends how good you are, depends your opponents. If you can get that first win, the second match can just be a throwaway. Then you've obviously got to win 2 on the bounce if possible, and then trying to score with your Evo as well. Just put him up front. It's very, very simple. I would just drag him up front, and obviously if you've got Brendan Johnson, he can play striker as well, so that's going to be so much easier to get the goals in comparison to some others, especially ones that are going to be more right mid orientated and struggle in that striking role. But decent enough. Very happy with that evolution. Again, I'm not massive on the paid ones, but even to get it start with, once we start getting the playstyle pluses with these, it could be very interesting to see where the next set of evolutions do go. So let me know how many of you done and who you're going to choose for this, and I will catch you all for the next one. Peace.